We are back with Today Food. Our guest, right from Birmingham, England, Poppy O'Toole, is here with us. Her rise to fame, it began with a 15-hour potato recipe that has been viewed more than 100 million times. It is the internet's most famous spud. And Poppy continues to come up with new ideas and recipes for her millions of followers. She's packed them all into her latest cookbook, appropriately titled The Potato Book. Poppy, good morning. So glad to have you with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to show you some mad and wacky potatoes.
I love it. So how did you fall in love with potatoes and that concept?
I mean, who doesn't love a potato?
Okay,
really. But I used to work professionally in kitchens and I always got put on potato duty.
Okay.
So after I lost my job and started making videos online in the pandemic, potatoes were where it had to be because I just love them.
Let's start right here because not every potato's the same. So if we're going to pick, we have to pick with an intent.
Is very true. There's a lot of different starch contents in potatoes, so it's really important in any recipe you start with the right potato. So here we've got a little selection. We've got Yukon Golds, we've got some red potatoes, we've got fingerlings, we've got purple, we've got sweet.
So we're roasting with some of these potatoes,
yeah,
right?
So these sort of ones here are a bit more waxy, so they'd be really good for potato salads. They hold their shape a bit more. And for this recipe, which we're doing pizza potato skins, we're going to be using russet potatoes because they're starchier and they get a lovely crispy skin.
Poke them.
So yeah,
make sure they don't explode on us.
Absolutely, we don't want any explosions. So you poke your potatoes, and then we're going to season all the way around with salt and a little bit of oil.
And the salt is great. Every time you go to a restaurant, right, ladies, and you get the salt on the potatoes,
it's the best.
It's the best,
on
right?
The
so make sure we do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
so they go into the oven.
And let's go down here for what we're going to do.
Absolutely.
Once they're in the oven and coming out, we have to put the stuff inside of them here.
Absolutely. So we've got a little tomato pizza sauce which we're making. So I've sweated off some shallots. We've got some tinned tomatoes, a little bit of garlic, and then some balsamic vinegar as well to give a little bit of sharpness to your pizza.
Well, I like the balsamic in there. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, absolutely. And you leave that to reduce down completely until over here you then get this lovely tomatoey sauce.
So put this together. That's so good.
Yes.
So does that go in after you
Absolutely. You know what? Can you give me a hand? Would you
to put this in?
Yes. So,
you found something I can do in the kitchen?
Absolutely.
I love
so you're going to put a little bit of tomato sauce in. Oh, yeah.
Watch the white shirt. Yeah. Well, it's the end of the show, so I'm good. I only have 4 more minutes to stay clean here. This is ideal. So do you have some of those over there?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Gosh, the sweetness from the balsamic and the sauce is
adds a little kick to it, too. What's that little spiciness in it?
So a bit of chili flake in there, a bit of garlic as well. You can kind of do whatever you want with it.
Let's come down here to
this.
Yes,
please.
Let's start
this is up to you.
Oh, so let's do this here.
So what's really great about it, it's really good for like a match or something. You've got friends coming over. Instead of just having nachos or something, you can do something else with
pepperoni,
it.
Mushrooms, those options.
Anything you fancy, and then they go back into the oven.
I want to make sure we have time to get to the business end of all of this.
Yes.
What are we doing here?
So this is a rösti, which is a dish from Switzerland, I believe.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. So it's grated potato, which you shred on a box grater in the large hole one, and we've got grated onion, and then you squeeze all of the starch out of it to make sure it doesn't colour too much. And what we're going to do is get a little bit of ghee I'm using, which is clarified butter.
Okay.
We're going to put...
But don't use regular butter.
Don't use regular butter because the ghee's got a higher smoking point.
Okay.
So it won't burn. So if butter burns, but ghee, which is clarified, will not burn.
Okay.
So you get your potato and onion mixture in the pan. And
so good. Who doesn't love potatoes?
Who doesn't love potatoes?
So how long are we here?
We're here for about 10 to 15 minutes, really.
Okay.
And what you don't want to do is squash it down too much.
Okay.
You squash it down too much and the steam can't rise through and it won't cook the potato.
Got it.
But here we have one that's already partially cooked.
Got it. Okay.
Would you mind flipping it for me?
Flipping. So
you're going to put a plate on top, and then very confidently.
Just commit. Yeah. Oh, look at
beautiful.
And now we've got to cook the other side.
We're going to cook the other side. Yes, please. So get that back in, and then you have this beautiful rösti, which would be perfect for your Easter dinner on a little side or a little brunch.
Appetizer at the start here.
And caviar.
Oh, well, to make it really posh, a little bit of caviar, a little bit of creme fraiche.
That is amazing. Poppy, this is awesome. Let's mention the book again, The Potato Book, available now. You can find the recipes and more on today.com/food. And they're delicious.
So good. Delicious.
Poppy,
thank you very much.
Cheers. Or you can even by hand, too. That's fine. I will do that. And remind you that the 3rd and 4th hour coming up with a lot more. We're back after your local news and weather. These are good. By hand.
Thanks, Poppy.